Welcome. We are at the State University of New York, our SUNY New Paltz campus. We're here to look at our most recent completed project. But before we begin, I would like to thank our entire design team. Without them, this would not have been possible. Well, we're going to look at the Lecture Center Hall today, which serves 8,000 students on this campus. So please, follow me. This is SUNY New Paltz Lecture Center, and it is one of the core facilities here at SUNY New Paltz. This is where students come for their lectures and also where they socialize and gather. Let's talk a little bit about this project. It started over a year and a half ago, and please visit our website where you will see before pictures. But let's talk about some key elements that we use to completely renovate this space. The SUNY New Paltz Hall architecture in the mid-60s was an attempt at brutalism, which is a form of architectural style with the rough masonry and concrete finishes and then against the cold steel. What we wanted to do was clearly to add some warmth to the space. Our initial thought is using the buff-colored flooring finish. Now, on a previous project that we talked about, we used large format tile to look like wood. In this project, we're using large format tile to look like stone. So down below, a tile that we spec'd around by Mosa Tile is an 18 by 30 inch tile. This tile required a special mortar bed as well as a separator to ensure that vibrations or movement or any undulations in the floor could be contained in order to accept and receive and have a finish that is almost nearly perfect to the eye. One of the key elements that we were tasked to develop in the lobby space are these seating or lounge areas, which are critical for students who are in between lecture classes to study and to meditate, as well as for hosting after-hour events. What we used was changing the floor surface to be more inviting and a little warmer. We used a mohawk carpet, the earth, the sky, which is a carpet tile that is staggered throughout, and it just looks glorious. The furniture system that we've specified and designed was developed with DRB interiors. These furniture, as you can see, is based upon using the orange, which is the university's primary color. Now let's talk a little bit about what brings the space together, the ceiling. Much effort and design was placed in the development of the ceiling as it runs throughout the entire facility, of course. We used an Armstrong 2x6 plank ceiling, which has high acoustical performance. That, along with the lighting design, is something that we thought was integral to show movement and forced perspectives in the space. We talked about the various surfaces in the building, the brutalism architecture of the brick, as well as now the tile floor, which is through 80% of the space. We still had concerns about sound and there being a reverberation. Well, we've worked with a company in England, Anna Quinn, who makes these very interesting works of art out of actual wool. Not only serves as art, but also works acoustically in the space, absorbing that sound. We work with that company in selecting the color, the material, coming up with the design, and having it shipped from England to be put in place. And it's something that is quite subtle, but yet sophisticated. Here we are standing at the entrance of one of the 6 lecture centers in the building. At each entrance, architecturally, we felt it was important that there would be a strong feature to catch the eye and draw you into the lecture hall. So above each and every one, we placed a wood trellis system as well as decorative, but also strategic lighting. This was to allow for these type of entry corridors or vomitories to be well lit and to be welcoming.